Okay, this is security footage from Friday, January 11th. Now, this is the day before mechanics were seen moving their toolboxes out on the 12th and the 13th. Sort of an inexplicable act considering they all reported for work on Monday. It was later in the week that I had noticed another anomaly was that the 4 single-axle, 38-passenger Vanhool buses that were normally utilized for charter work, considering that they were not ADA compliant, buses 602, 3, 4, and 5 had been missing for quite some time. Now here we see one of them. I believe it's 603. It's difficult to tell. It's kind of blurry. We're going to see it brought up. Let's see the door open on the garage. It is then brought inside. A little after 7:12, we're going to see it brought back out. Where it's spun around and pulled up beside the wash bay. Then we're going to see bus 602 parked down here. That's going to be brought up and pulled around into the garage, where it stays in there till about 7:43. We're going to see another bus backed out of the way. Then we see bus 602 backed out, where it's then spun around and it's actually driven up top and pulled into the wash bay. Now we're going to take a look at take note right there of that space. And a little after 7:12, you'll see it backed out, spun around, and pulled into this space. At around 7:43, we're going to see that same thing occur. Bus 602 is backed out, spun around, and then driven up top, pulled into the wash bay, where it remains in there till around 9:21. We see it pulled out. Let's pause there for a moment. And pulled in here and parked. Moving forward to just before 2 in the afternoon, we're going to see these 2 individuals. We'll back it up here a brief moment. They come walking across the lot. Now, they're not dressed like Bieber employees. They're carrying some paperwork. And they move directly to these 2 buses. We're then going to see them doing some walking around, brief walk around inspections of the bus. We're going to see them get in and begin moving them. But as they go to leave, the progress is kind of halted by a Bieber bus here backing out. Then we see them both leave the property, and we don't see those buses again. Going back down to the other end of the alley. At around 10 after 11 that same Friday night, we see a bus pulled in right back here, directly into the wash bay lineup. We're going to see that bus there. We're going to see some move. This is bus 600. And right there is that smaller Vanhool. It's moved up to the middle position. And at around 11:41, we see a sort of mystery vehicle pull through here. That again. This again. And where it loops around, after it pulls through, real slow, you see it loop around behind the garage. And then it continues on its way up the hill, where it loops around the upper lot and pauses there. And then we see it come back down. Right about here. See that same vehicle again. Pretty quickly this time. Move past cameras and go directly up to this waiting bus. Now, if we kind of watch this here, before the cars even stop moving, the doors open, we see 1, 2, 3 people get out of that car and go directly over. And one person comes back, gets back inside, and moves the vehicle down to the end. Now we see somebody get into bus 600. They start it up so they can move it. We see it moved right about here. We see this bus immediately pulled out, where we see that mystery car behind it. The driver's kind of acclimating himself inside there. We see the mystery car pulled around, and then we see that bus leaving, and it is never seen again. That is a textbook repossession.